Imagine standing on the edge of the world. No trees, no mountains, no life. Just an endless, blindingly white floor that stretches into the infinite.
This is the Great Rann of Kutch. At nearly 30,000 square kilometers, it is the largest salt desert on Earth. But call it a desert at your own risk.
For 4 months of the year, this entire landscape is a shallow sea, swallowed by the monsoon. When the water finally recedes, the sun bakes the earth, leaving behind a permanent crust of pure white salt crystals.
It's a visual marvel that defies logic, a land that is wet and dry, a sea and a desert, all at the same time.
But how did this happen? There is a geological fact here that feels like science fiction.
Millions of years ago, you wouldn't be standing on salt. You'd be deep underwater. This was a thriving arm of the Arabian Sea. Ancient Greek records even describe it as a navigable waterway where massive trade ships once sailed.
Then, the earth moved. Tectonic forces, the same ones that created the Himalayas, began to lift the entire seafloor upward. Over millennia, the ocean was pushed out and the land was cut off.
What remains today is the aftermath of that uplift, a massive basin that traps salt for eternity. You are quite literally walking on the uplifted floor of an ancient ocean.
As the sun sets, the wow factor reaches its peak. If you think the Rann is beautiful by day, you haven't seen it under a full moon.
When the moon rises, the white salt doesn't just reflect the light, it glows. The landscape turns into a shimmering silver ocean.
Travelers from around the world, photographers from Europe, stargazers from the Americas, travel thousands of miles just for this one night. With zero light pollution, the Milky Way appears like a glittering river above, while the ground feels like a mirror made of light.
It's the only place on Earth where you can experience moonwalking without leaving the planet. It is silent, surreal, and deeply spiritual.
This silence is broken every year by one of the most vibrant festivals in the world, the Rann Utsav.
What started as a small local event has become a global calendar phenomenon. A massive tent city rises from the salt, hosting people from every corner of the globe.
From camel safaris into the deep desert to paramotoring over the salt flats, it is a playground of culture and adventure.
You'll hear the Borendo folk music and see the Garba dance under the stars. International tourists don't just come here to watch, they come to join in. They come to witness the impossible contrast of colorful Kutchi embroidery against the stark, white emptiness.
At its heart, Kutch is a story of resilience. It is a land that was pushed out of the sea and left to bake in the sun. Yet it inspired the most colorful art and the warmest hospitality on Earth.
Whether it's the detailed Rogan paint made from castor oil or the mirror work on a traditional dress, everything here reflects the light of the desert.
Kutch is a reminder that even in the most barren places, if you look closely enough, you will find a masterpiece.
Experience the white mirror. Experience the soul of India.